That first sip, the warmth, the garrigue, that deep sun-soaked fruit, and the way it just wraps around you like a summer evening in the gorgeous Rhone Valley. It's almost unfair how good Châteauneuf-du-Pape wines are, but there is a slight problem. And if you've ever fallen in love with a good Châteauneuf-du-Pape like I have, then you already know exactly what I'm talking about. And that problem becomes clear when you look at the price tag. 40 euros on a good day, 60, 80, 100 if you are reaching for the serious stuff. And suddenly, that warm Southern Rhone evening feels a little bit expensive. Welcome back to Our Glass of Wine. I am Jacqueline, and today we are counting down the top 6 budget alternatives to Châteauneuf-du-Pape. They are all from the Southern Rhone, all built on the same GSM backbone, Grenache, Syrah and Mourvèdre, and they are all available for just a fraction of the price of a good Châteauneuf-du-Pape. We have ranked them from the most entry level all the way up to the absolute best value that you can find. So whether you are a Châteauneuf-du-Pape obsessive on a budget or you are just starting to explore what the Rhone Valley has to offer, this list is going to be for you. Let's get into it. Number 6, Côtes du Rhône and Côtes du Rhône Village. Here we are going to start with the broadest, most accessible entry point in the entire Southern Rhone, the Côtes du Rhône and its village tier. Think of this as an everyday foundation to the region. Grenache will lead that GSM blend, always with Syrah and Mourvèdre adding a little bit of structure and spice to the mix. The result is exactly what you would hope for. Juicy red and black fruit blend, a little bit of pepper, a touch of garrigue, and that unmistakable Southern Rhone warmth and heat. Now, why do we have it at number 6? Well, if it only came down to price, this would honestly be in first place. But we kind of have to look at the consistency in the quality here as well. The appellation is enormous, and quality throughout it can vary wildly. When you get it right, it is a brilliant 12 to 20 euro bottle. When you get it wrong, it's just forgettable. Now, Guigal's Côtes du Rhône is at around 15 euros on the market, and it's a reliable benchmark. Widely available, delicious, and a genuine crowd pleaser. But for us, the real hidden gem is Domaine Galevan's Côtes du Rhône Paroles de Femmes, which at 13 euros is an absolute bang for your buck. Number 5, Lirac AOC. At the number 5 place, we enter the crus territory with the wines of Lirac AOC. Lirac sits directly across the Rhone River from Châteauneuf-du-Pape. The soils are similar, the climate very similar as well, and the prices are dramatically lower. And that's because namely, the name isn't as famous. The wines here tend to be a little bit fresher and a little bit more approachable than their cross-river neighbors in Châteauneuf-du-Pape. The sandy soils and the mix of Grenache, Syrah and Mourvèdre, with an addition of sometimes Sancerre, will give them a velvety, approachable quality, but without losing that Châteauneuf-du-Pape character. Red and black fruits, herbs, pepper, and a genuine elegance come out in these wines. Most good bottles of Lirac will land between 15 and 25 euros. And here they have a bonus that they will age surprisingly well, 5 to 10 years easily. I suggest you take a look at this bottle, Lirac by Domaine Roger Sabon, which we found for less than 15 euros, or there's also the Château de Saint-Roch, which is a traditional and vibrant offering that is great value for money. Also, check out Domaine de la Mordorée, La Remise du Cèdre, is one of the more elegant, precise GSM blends that you will find outside of Châteauneuf-du-Pape itself. And it's also a staple in the US market that you can find through good importers. Number 4, Rasteau AOC. Moving up the ladder, we arrive at Rasteau, another one of the Southern Rhone crus, and one that doesn't always get the attention that it deserves. Nestled between the Dente di Montmiral and the Oise River, Rasteau is hot, windswept, and rugged. The wines will reflect that completely. The Grenache will dominate in the blend here, usually well over 50%, and the result is a powerful, full-bodied, and deeply structured wine. Think dark chocolate, licorice, blackberry, and a kind of earthy, almost wild quality to it. The reason that it sits here at number 5 rather than higher up is that there is a slight tendency towards rusticity in lesser examples. But when you can find a good Rasteau, it will punch well above its price bracket of 20 to 35 euros. When we visited Rasteau, our research brought us to Rhone, which is a cooperative of 142 families of artisan wine growers in the Vaucluse department. In their shop in Rasteau, we were offered a very thorough tasting where we just fell in love with this icon di Rasteau. And at around 30 euros, it is a bit more on the expensive side, but we found the quality is truly outstanding. It is juicy, powerful, complex, and better than even some more expensive Châteauneuf-du-Papes. And for a fraction of the price, we actually really enjoyed this Rasteau, les hôtes du village. Thanks to a promotion that was going on at the time, we actually got this bottle for less than 8 euros, a total steal. And in fact, needless to say, we stocked up on it. But before we reveal our top 3, let us know in the comments, what is your favorite budget-friendly alternative to Châteauneuf-du-Pape? We want to discover new bottles just as much as you do, so leave us your suggestions in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video from Hourglass of Wine. Now, let's get back to the countdown. Number 3, Cairanne AOC. Coming in at 3rd place, we meet another Southern Rhone cru, Cairanne AOC, which is a bit of a rising star in the area. Cairanne only received its own cru status in 2016, which makes it the newest AOC in the Southern Rhone. But the vineyards here are anything but new. Old vines, complex soils, and serious winemaking have quietly made Cairanne one of the more exciting crus in the valley. What sets Cairanne apart is a kind of precision and lift that you don't always expect from the wines in this part of France. Yes, we still get the warmth, we still get the red fruit, but the Provençal herbs and smoke tend to come through. But there is also a finesse here, fine tannins, a surprising freshness that makes a Cairanne feel more refined than its price of 18 to 30 euros would suggest. Here, I have a bottle of Famille Perrin's Pierre Blanche Cairanne that we bought during our recent trip to the Southern Rhone for only around 11 euros, and it offers a great value option from a historic winery. Cave de Cairanne is the cooperative of the village, and unlike a lot of other big co-ops, they will make genuinely excellent organic wines at remarkably low prices. But the name that you absolutely need to know for Cairanne is Domaine Richard. Marcel Richard is practically a legend in this village. His wines are terroir-driven, and generally they're broadly imported even within the US. Number 2, Gigondas AOC. And coming in at number 2, we find the cru Gigondas AOC. I know many of you would have expected Gigondas to sit comfortably in at number 1, but for us, the reason that it sits down at number 2 rather than number 1 is purely a matter of price. Gigondas has a very strong reputation, and the market knows it. Some bottles can run from 25 and up to 45 euros, which, while still below a Châteauneuf-du-Pape, is slightly higher than our number place winner that we will see in a moment. Gigondas will sit at the foot of the jagged Dente di Montmiral, those extraordinary limestone ridges that will cut across the skyline of the northern Vaucluse. And it has long been considered the closest rival to Châteauneuf-du-Pape in terms of sheer power and aging potential. With up to 80% Grenache and of course Syrah and Mourvèdre from steep rocky slopes, we get great structure. We get black fruit, dried flowers, wild spice, all with a depth of tannin that tells you this wine means business. A good Gigondas will age for 10 to 15 years or more, and when you open it up, it is absolutely glorious. During our last trip to the Southern Rhone, we actually had a really great tasting at the Caveau du Gigondas, where we tasted great examples of Gigondas, and we were given a great explanation and lesson all about the different terroirs that were within the appellation. The result? These bottles here, and we strongly suggest them as budget alternatives to Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Les Hôtes de Montmiral Gigondas from Domaine Brusset, Gigondas von Maria from Domaine Saint-Gaillan, and Mas de Resistang. All of these wines fell between 25 and 35 euros, and they were all excellent wines with elegance and complexity that we are looking forward to opening. Number 1, Vacqueyras AOC. And here we are, our top pick. The best value alternative to Châteauneuf-du-Pape in the entire Southern Rhone, the wines of Vacqueyras. Vacqueyras sits just south of Gigondas, same sun, same Mistral wind, same soils, and the same GSM DNA in the bottle. And yet, somehow, it will remain just underrated enough that the prices haven't caught up with the quality. We are talking about full-bodied, grippy, deeply structured red wines with black currant, earth, leather, and that signature Southern Rhone wildness, but at prices that will fall routinely between 18 and 35 euros. And for a wine that can cellar 8 to 15 years and genuinely compete with entry-level Châteauneuf-du-Papes in a blind tasting, this is an extraordinary value. This bottle here is another value buy from the cooperative Rhone that we tasted during our visit to their shop in Vacqueyras. It's called Vacqueyras Castellas, and for 15 euros, it is another great bang for your buck. As well, in Vacqueyras, Alain Jom's Grand Garrigue is a brilliant example. It's juicy, mineral, and consistently scoring above 91 points from major critics, and you can find it even around 15 euros. Domaine de Garrigue is also a powerful and terroir-focused, proper value benchmark for Vacqueyras as well. Another great option can be Domaine Les Clos de Cazaux. It's silky, profound, and one of the more exciting recent releases in the Vacqueyras appellation. And those were our top 6 budget alternatives to Châteauneuf-du-Pape, all from the Southern Rhone, all built on that same Grenache, Syrah and Mourvèdre base, and all are available for a fraction of the price of their famous neighbor. So whether you're starting off with a warming Côtes du Rhône on a Tuesday evening, or you're pulling out a Vacqueyras or Gigondas for a special dinner, the Southern Rhone has got you covered at every level. But of course, we have to give the king his due. Châteauneuf-du-Pape is unique and deserves its attention and the price tag. Of course, Châteauneuf-du-Pape is Châteauneuf-du-Pape for a reason. And if you want to understand what exactly makes it so special, or what separates a great Châteauneuf-du-Pape estate from an ordinary one, here we have a video on exactly that. And you can go here for a more general overview of Southern Rhone wines and the terroir. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in one of the next videos like these here. Cheers!